Hello and welcome, my name is Kyle for the Win and welcome to another Call of Duty Countdown video. In this video we are counting down the top 10 best Call of Duty campaign missions in Call of Duty's history. This is a pretty interesting list. There's obviously a lot of Call of Duty campaigns have been absolutely amazing. I mean, Black Ops 1 is one of my favorite campaigns of all time, same with Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2. And it was actually a very, very hard list to come up with because there are so many great campaigns within Call of Duty. There will be no Infinite Warfare campaign or Advanced Warfare campaign missions on this list because as much as I really love the Infinite Warfare campaign, none of them, in my opinion, are the best campaign missions. But that's not to say that the Infinite Warfare campaign is bad. I highly, highly recommend you guys go give that campaign a go because it's phenomenal. It's absolutely amazing. So, anyways, guys, without further ado, we're going to jump into the honorable mentions first, and then we're going to jump into the top 10. So coming in at the first honorable mention, we have Into the Deep from Call of Duty Ghosts. This was a very, very cool mission. This was a very unique mission to the franchise where your characters had a diving mission within, I think it was the ocean within South America, and it was the first time a water weapon was introduced. This was the new engine that Call of Duty Ghosts came out with. That's kind of what they were talking about with this mission, is that the fish move when you get close to them, which people have been memeing for years, but it's really, really funny and very cool. It's a very fun mission. As a diver myself, it's just a very beautiful mission, very fun, and probably honestly the prettiest mission within Call of Duty Ghosts, and it comes in at the first honorable mention. Coming in for the second honorable mention, we have the campaign mission Clean House for Modern Warfare. This is by far the most realistic campaign mission within the Call of Duty franchise. It is absolutely amazing. It's just really graphic, super realistic, and just the whole time I was playing that mission, I was just on the edge of my seat because it was such a gripping, intense, real mission, and it's very, very good. The only reason it doesn't hit that number 10 spot is because I think that all 10 of these other campaign missions are just a little bit better, but Clean House comes in at the second honorable mention. So coming in at the third honorable mention here within this video, we have the mission Loose Ends from Modern Warfare 2. This is a super, super intense mission. The only reason, the only reason that this is an honorable mention is because the missions on this list just feel better than this mission, even though this is probably the most iconic mission in Call of Duty history, which is why I had to put it in this video. It is just a super, super intense mission. If you guys don't want spoilers, that was your warning. That little cap there was your warning. This is the mission where you actually get betrayed by Shepard, so you get killed by Shepard and you, of course, die. Ghost dies, Roach dies. It's super, super intense. It's kind of the turning point of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 campaign. It's super, super intense, super dark, and it is just one of my favorite missions of all time. It's a very, very good mission. Not to take it out of the video, as I said, I had to put it in here because it just deserves more than being forgotten because it is a very, very good mission. As I said, I don't think it fits in my top 10. And coming in at the final honorable mention, we have the mission for Kuda from Black Ops 1. This mission was very, very fun. One of my favorite missions within the entire franchise for Black Ops 1. It's basically a mission where Mason and Reznov are in the prison with each other and they make a grand escape. This is also the mission where Sergey is in it, and it's just a super, super fun mission. One of my favorite missions within Black Ops 1. I just love the theme of it. I love the escape plan. Everything about it is really awesome, and it comes in at the final honorable mention. Now coming in at the number 10 spot, now we are in the full countdown, we have the mission Contingency from Modern Warfare 2. This mission is incredible. I absolutely love it. It's very, very stealthy. Basically, it puts you, Roach, with Ghost and Captain Price, or maybe you play as Soap. I can't honestly remember. It's been so long since I played these missions. Obviously, the gameplay you'll see in the background is me going back and playing these missions, but at the moment I'm recording the video, I actually don't remember, but it's very, very fun. I love the mission. I love the stealth aspect to it. I remember whenever I would play this mission, I would make it my goal to be as stealthy as possible. So I would play it, and I would continue to repeat each individual checkpoint if I didn't get it stealthily. So it was just such a fun mission. I absolutely loved it, and it was just one of those Modern Warfare 2 missions that was just fantastic, and it comes in at the number 10 spot. Coming at the number 9 spot, we have the map, or the mission, The Hunted from Call of Duty Ghosts. This is another very, very fun mission from Call of Duty Ghosts. This is the mission where you are in the jungle, so the Rourke escapes and you are thrown into a jungle where you have to be very stealthy. It's all by yourself. It's a beautiful mission as well. It's a stealth mission, and I absolutely love this mission. If you guys missed my revisiting Call of Duty campaign video, that involved this mission. I actually got a rare achievement in this, which is where I was stealthy the entire way through the entire mission, because there are some spots where you can mess up and not be stealthy, but I was able to get through that whole mission stealthily, and I just absolutely love this mission. It's so much fun, and it definitely comes in at the number 9 spot. So briefly, before I jump into the number 8 spot, I just want to let you guys know that there is, I think, 1 or 2 spoiler missions within this video. So just so that you guys know that, if you have not played through these campaigns, you may want to skip through this part. But coming in at the number 8 spot, we have the mission Suffer With Me from Black Ops 2. This mission goes into that spot because it's probably the second most intense mission within Call of Duty history. Suffer With Me is a very gripping mission, very interesting mission. It's one of those missions where it involves a giant choice within Call of Duty, within the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 campaign. Basically, it puts you playing as Woods, and you're with Mason, and you have Manuel Noriega, and you're capturing him and you're taking him to the CIA. But what's interesting about this mission is that Hudson doesn't hear you, is not responding on the radio, and what you come out to find later in the mission is that Hudson is the mole within the CIA. So if you've played through the entire campaign, picked up all the intel, know that there's a mole within the CIA, you realize that in this mission that Hudson is probably that mole within the CIA, which is super interesting. This mission is very intense. There's a very graphic part where you actually are supposed to kill Mason, and there's a way to actually avoid not killing him all the way, which is interesting. I won't tell you guys how to do that, but if you watch my Revisiting Call of Duty campaign series, you'll see how I do that. But it's a very brutal mission, very fun mission, and it has resonated with me since Black Ops 2's life cycle, and it comes in at the number 8 spot. Coming in at the number 7 spot, we have another Call of Duty mission, a Call of Duty Black Ops 2 mission, and this is Karma. This mission is one of my favorite missions within the entire game. I absolutely love it. Basically, it throws you as the younger Mason, and you go through the Karma Island type resort thing, and you fight through there. The music is awesome in this mission. The theme of this mission is awesome. You actually take down DeFalco in this mission if you hurry up quick enough, and it is an absolutely fantastic mission, and it comes in at the number 7 spot. Coming at the number 6 spot, again, this is a very spoiler-ish mission. This is Downfall from World at War. This is the final mission within Call of Duty World at War, and this mission is absolutely amazing. It was my favorite mission personally in the entire game. For those of you guys who don't know, Reznov is my favorite character in Call of Duty history, and so that's why I love the Russian part of World at War in those missions. And Downfall, of course, was the final mission where the Russians storm Berlin and take out the final enemy. And it's very, very fun, it's a very intense mission, one of the best endings to any Call of Duty campaign ever, and I really, really, really enjoyed playing Downfall within World at War, and it definitely comes in at the number 6 spot. Coming in at the number 5 spot, this is one that you might not have expected to be on this list, but this is Battle of the Bulge from Call of Duty World War II. This mission is hands down my favorite mission on next-gen Call of Duty games. This mission was so much fun. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm a huge World War II nerd. I absolutely love everything that has to do with that. Obviously, I don't love war. I don't love the deaths. There's a different word I can use. I'm very interested in World War II. I always have been ever since I was younger. And Battle of the Bulge is a very interesting, very significant battle within that war. But the reason I love this mission so much is because it was right around the end of the game, and what I didn't know was that there was a gunfight section of this campaign mission, which blew me away when I first played it. It absolutely was amazing. The gunfighting was so realistic, so much fun. Every time I think of the Battle of the Bulge mission within World War II, I just get super excited because it was such a fun mission. I can't tell you guys enough how much fun it is, and I highly recommend. If you've never played the World War II campaign, you are missing out on a dime. I mean, it is fantastic. I can't recommend it enough. Battle of the Bulge, favorite mission in World War II, and it comes in at the number 5 spot. Coming at the number 4 spot, we have the mission WMD from Black Ops 1. This mission is my favorite mission within Black Ops 1. It is super fun. It takes you into the Russian mountains. It's stealthy to start out with. You can actually be stealthy for quite a bit of that mission, and then crap hits the fan. You take care of business within this facility, and I think you find the Nova 6 weapon within this facility, and it's just a very fun mission. There's actually there's 3 snow missions on this list so far. You can tell that there's a current theme with that. I just love snow missions for some unknown reason. I don't know why I love snow missions so much, but they're just a lot of fun, and WMD comes in at the number 4 spot. Coming in at the number 3 spot, this is a very good mission. Now we're breaking the number 3, the top 3 campaign missions. This is Blood Brothers from Modern Warfare 3. If you guys have never played Modern Warfare 3, then you are missing out on a very good campaign as well. Blood Brothers is a super intense mission. Basically, this is where, unfortunately, Soap dies, which is a lot of people's favorite characters. It was my favorite character for a while within the Modern Warfare series. But Blood Brothers is such a great mission. Once Soap dies, of course, Soap tells Captain Price that Yuri, the character that you're playing as in that mission, worked with Makarov, and it goes through a very interesting flashback back to COD 4, back to Modern Warfare 2, back to Call of Duty 4, and it shows you kind of behind the scenes of the missions, which is super interesting. It's a very fun mission, a very throwback mission, and I'm honestly very excited to play this mission to get the gameplay of it. And it's an intense mission. It's very fun, very sad, but it's a very cool mission, and it's definitely one of the best in my opinion. Coming in at the number 2 spot, this is absolutely one of my favorite missions ever within the franchise. Obviously, it's at the number 2 spot. This is Cliffhanger from Modern Warfare 2. A little bit of background on this mission. I remember being in 5th grade, so 2010, and I watched the trailer for Modern Warfare 2 many times, and I remember the scene from Cliffhanger, the Cliffhanger mission within that trailer very well. I remember it shows the snowmobile coming down, and one of the characters using his ice pick to stab the guy on the snowmobile, and just fell in love with this mission. Then I actually played it, realized it was a stealthy snow mission. As I'm telling you, there's a theme here in this video, and I fell in love with Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger is just up there as one of my favorite missions of all time. But jumping into the number 1 spot as my favorite mission and one of my personal best missions within Call of Duty history, this is All Gillied Up from Call of Duty 4. This mission is without a doubt the best mission in Call of Duty history, in my personal opinion. Talk about stealth, talk about fun, talk about intense, and just I absolutely loved All Gillied Up. This mission takes place in the past with Captain Price, or Sergeant Price I think it was, with Captain Macmillan, who has a Scottish accent, which is super cool. And it takes you into Pripyat, Ukraine, where you're going on this little stealth mission. It's super intense at spots, and then you actually enter Pripyat, Ukraine, which, for those of you guys who don't know, had a ginormous meltdown in the 80s, which basically deserted that town where it froze. And it just is a very creepy mission, very fun mission as well, because Pripyat is basically a city that was abandoned and that nobody really came back to. And it's just a super interesting place because, as I said, it's frozen in time. So it's a creepy mission. I absolutely loved it, and I think that there is no other mission in Call of Duty that is as good as All Gillied Up. And there we go, guys. That is my top 10 best campaign missions in Call of Duty history. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I was going to do the top 10 best zombies maps of all time. That would be a video for another week, because that would just be so much work. I mean, I have to go back and play all those zombies maps, and that can take a long time. So I decided to do this video instead, but absolutely love making these videos. The top 10 videos are super fun to make. This is probably a bit of a long one, which I apologize for, but that's just kind of how it is, unfortunately. because there's so much to talk about with these campaign missions. I know a lot about the campaign within Call of Duty. I've played almost all of them twice through, so I know a lot about them. And let me know what your guys' list is down below. Obviously, you don't have to mention your favorite missions in particular, but let me know what you guys think are the best campaigns in Call of Duty history. That would be very interesting to hear about. But there we go, guys. That is going to do it for the video. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, check out the playlist at the end of the video, which will have all of my other countdown videos in it, and I will see you guys on another Call of Duty video very, very soon.